Alrighty, everyone, welcome back to Arizona Cardinals franchise. It is week 12, and we are playing against the Kansas City Chiefs at home. Now the Chiefs are 4-6, right? Coming off of a Super Bowl loss last season. Um, they're still a good team. You look at their overall, they're still a very good team. They've lost some key players. Kelsey's not there. Leo Chenal's on the Niners now. They lost like all of their running backs, but I mean, you look at their stats. I mean, they're still 10th in points on offense, 6th in passing. The run game's not great, but defensively they look pretty decent. Like 17th in points allowed, 7th in passing yards, 13th in rushing yards. Like they look like a better team than 4-6. Um, so there's still going to be a challenge. I think I've decided Froholt is. I'm not gonna withdraw the offer, but we're gonna wait and see. At the final re-sign period, what his offer looks like and how he's regressed, because I'm not exactly feeling like giving him extra money when I know he's only gonna get worse. Um, Lionel Woodward's a practice squad call up, and then Jamel Dean. We'll see. He's asking for a lot right now. It really depends on how he plays. Let's look at the weekly strategy here. Field general. Aerial suppression's gotta be on. And probably just gonna do dashing dots, I guess. Sure. That works for me. I don't know why it changed from Game Shield, but we're doing Game Shield always. Apparently we have Platinum 3-4. That's cool. And we also have Gold Red Zone passing, so we'll take that. Sweet. I don't know if I'm going to upgrade any of these yet. Maybe Field General I could upgrade. And aside from that, let's go ahead and see if we pick up any injuries in the training camp here. Or not training camp, the practice. Nothing offensively, nothing defensively. So we are clean slate here. Good to see. Jordan Birch had a pretty solid game last week. Let's go ahead and just get him up. Power rusher. He's up to an 80 in the scheme fit. 2 power moves to 85 power moves. Very cool. Darius Robinson. He's actually had a pretty good season, not gonna lie. It's been doing much better than I expected. We will do power rusher though. 2 finesse, 2 power, 1 tackle. Not bad. And then Dylan Easley also been having a pretty solid season. Like I said, nowhere near Walter Nolan's season last year as a rookie, but still pretty good season, all things considered. And then Calvin Allen, probably just elusive back. It's up to a 76. He's developing pretty well as well. Clyde Walden, the quarterback, third stringer, just field general, keep him in the scheme fit, get his accuracies up. I don't know if he'll ever start for this team, but he's at least a project that's developing, so we'll see. But I think aside from that, I think we're ready to go and hop right into this one. Should be an interesting one. Didn't play the Chiefs at all last year. I know Randy Peak over there in the Giants franchise, Mr. Voodoo. Go look at his channel and follow him. Give him a little watch. He, in fact, did play the Chiefs last season. And they were good last season, but they made the Super Bowl last season. This season, like I said earlier, they're 4-6 somehow. So I'm unsure if if they are really going to be as good as they were last season. But I mean, like I said, the stats show a better team than 4-6. I'm still very interested in who that tiny dude is there in the front. Who is he? I don't know. But I mean, this team is still good because they do have Mahomes, who's still one of the best in the league, right? Like he's always going to raise the floor of this team. Sal Tiller, the rookie running back they drafted in the first round, who has been really good, has been injured, it looks like. So they are down to Brashard Smith and DJ Dallas, who we traded to them for a late round pick last year. So we'll be seeing some of each of them. They got receivers, obviously Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy are going to be problems for us. They have Tyler Lockett and Juju Smith-Schuster, also Jalen Royals. Tight end, though, Kelsey retired, and Noah Gray has, I guess, been stepping into that role as the new tight end one. We'll see if he is a problem today. They have Josh Simmons, Kingsley Suamataia, Creed Humphrey, Trey Smith, and Jalen Moore starting at right tackle over Jawan Taylor. Interesting. I mean, it's not a bad line. You know, the young guys on the left side are developing. They obviously still have Trey Smith and Creed Humphrey. They're very good. It's really that right tackle spot that's in question. So we should be able to take advantage of that, hopefully, with Jordan Birch today. George Karlaftis on defense on the edge spot, along with Ashton Gillotte. I actually don't know how I don't know this dude. I've never seen this dude in my life. But decent duo. And then you obviously have Chris Jones, who's their best defensive player by a lot. Like, he's really good. Also, Omar Norman Lott. At Sam linebacker, they have Jeffrey Bossa. They do have Mick Bolton still here. He's good at Mike linebacker. And Jeffrey Bossa is also the will. But they do have former Cardinal Michael Walker. So we might see some of him. Maybe Mike Dana will be back there at Sam. I don't know. But yeah, they lost Leo Chenal. And I guess Drew Tranquill is actually hurt, who is also a free agent going into next season. So and they don't have a lot of cap space, so I don't know if they're going to be able to bring him back. Although Trent McDuffie's a 97 overall now. Jeez, he's developed crazy. He's very good. Noah Williams and then Christian Fulton are their other two corners. Free safety, they have rookie Julian Martinez. He looks pretty decent. Quandre Diggs is here as well. And then Shamari Connor. And then Harrison Butker and Corey Bojorquez as the kicker punter duo. And pretty solid group there for sure. Let me look just to make sure for us. We have Sweat and Birch. Okay. Is that the right side? We'll see. I think not. But it's fine. We're going to start on offense here. Calvin Allen getting a return here. And finding space to the left side. And gets to 37. Nice little return there. Juju Smith-Schuster on the tackle. But here we go with Kyler coming out here. Looking to have a better performance than last week. Still won last week, but we did struggle with Kyler there. Yeah, Chris Jones is going to be a problem. Let's see if we can run up the gut on him, though. Trey Benson gets the carry for a yard. Last week, he was 10 for 114 and a touchdown. Obviously, big run or two in there to really make that happen. But 2nd and 9. We're going to go over the middle. Mike Wilson can't bring it in. And there's an injury. And that one is another Chiefs linebacker. Who's number 56? Oh, it's George Karlaftis. Oh, man. George Karlaftis is one of their better defensive players. He's going to be with the trainer there on the sidelines. I mean, he looks like he's not too shaken up or anything. So I think he'll be able to come back in. But at least for this drive, he'll be stepping off for now. And we're looking out. Trey McBride on the out routes open. He's going to get the first down, fighting for extra yards to the 44. Nice play there. We'll get James Conner in after this play here. Another handoff. Benson finding nothing. Loss of a yard on that one. And right now they are stuffing the run. See if James Conner changes anything. Handoff outside. Conner finds 2 yards. Yeah, they're doing a really good job against the run right now. Sure. 3rd and 9 here. No one's really getting open. We're going to throw it up to Marvin Harrison, and he can't bring it in because it's intercepted by Shamari Conner, and I can't throw that. That's one of those throws you shouldn't make. And, I mean, Marvin Olsen didn't jump for it at all, which is kind of annoying because he could have. But he didn't. But I still shouldn't have thrown it either way. And that's going to be a turnover. Mahomes takes over here. Here's a handoff up the middle. Brashard Smith gets 2 yards. And we'll see how their run game looks today. Obviously, without their best running back, the rookie first-round pick. They're going to run it again. Brashard Smith finding another 2 yards. Mack Wilson on the play. But you'd have to imagine they're likely going to be fighting through the air here today. And Xavier Worthy's going to be the big problem. As we mention his name, gets a nice route on Jamel Dean. And makes a good play there. I mean, we don't have anyone that can match up speed-wise. We don't. So it's going to be tough. First down, we're going past, quick pressure. Brashard Smith with the catch, and he's got a lot of space to work with, juking out Jamel Dean, and gets the first down to the 19. I'll say Jamel Dean has not had a great start here so far in Arizona. First down, it's going to be another play action. Mahomes looking for something, finding Rashee Rice because Budda Baker came off of him because I pressed the right stick in. Well, I was just more so hoping that my edge rusher was going to catch up to him, but that's fine. 2nd and 1. Smith in the backfield. They're going back to the pass, though. He's going to find a man. It's Worthy down to the 1. And they are looking very good right now, and their pass offense is just really hard for us to stop right now. DJ Dallas in on the play. It's going to be a touchdown. A revenge game for DJ Dallas, and he scores a touchdown. I thought Walter Nolan was going to blow up the play, but he went for Mahomes. It looks like it might have been an RPO, but they continued with the run on that one, and they score off of our turnover. But a very smooth drive for Kansas City, finding a lot of success there through the air. And, yeah, I don't know, game planning for the speed of Xavier Worthy, it's going to be difficult to stop him. It's like, I mean, we like man-to-man, ideally, but we don't have anyone that's able to really line up against him and keep up with him. So we might have to go to zone more often than not, which I feel like feeds into Rashee Rice's game a little bit more, which I don't really want either. We're going to run it with Kyler. He's breaking off a tackle, and he's going to get the first down out of bounds. Gain of 18 to the 45-yard line. See if we can get the run game going here to the right side maybe. Hand off. Connor just getting pushed back there. I mean, It was that Trey McBride kind of got pushed back. Not great there, but 2nd and 8. Play action here. Getting pressured, but Chris Jones is not fast enough. Kyler takes a huge shot. Nick Bolton lays Kyler down. And it's going to be 3rd and inches. James Conner in the backfield. Handoff up the middle. Conner rerouting and gets the first down. Let's get Trey Benson back in here. Go pass here. Kyler getting pressured. We're trying to get out to Marvin, but just not able to hit that one in stride. 2nd and 10. Benson back in the backfield, motioning him. And we're going to go to Marvin. Snatches that one out of the air and gets 6 yards for his first catch of the game. 3rd and 4. With a minute left to go in the first quarter. And we're going to find Calvin Austin open on the drag route. He was not my first read by any means, but he makes a nice play. Gain of 29. Yeah, I was more so looking at Michael Wilson or Trey McBride on that play, but Austin got open late, and it worked out for us. It's going to be read option. Kyler getting chased down. Karlaftis back in the game with a great play on the run defense there. That's a really good play from Karlaftis, actually, because Will Carr was there for the last block. All Kyler needed to do was outrun Karlaftis. He could not. And we only get a yard for Benson on the ground there, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Chiefs up 7-0. But we are in the red zone here. We're looking at 3rd and goal from the 7, trying to get in to tie this up. See if we can. I guess let's go to our red zone passing playbook. That seems like a good idea, probably. I don't know. I like maybe Marvin or maybe Michael Wilson here. Marvin's open, and he's going to get the touchdown. There you go. And that's why you got to put your best corner on him. And they did not. They did not have McDuffie over there. And we're going to get the touchdown to tie this one up with pending PAT. And Aubrey knocks it through. We tie it up. First play into the second quarter. Now, good drive. Run game looked a little lackluster. They did a really good job there stopping the run. So we need to see how that goes in future drives. But we need to get a stop here on defense. We need to show some sort of resistance at least, because they have kind of just done whatever they want to offensively. We'll see if we can get some stops here. Here's going to be a pass. He's going to throw it high for Noah Gray, out of bounds. Incomplete. Buda Baker was there in coverage. 2nd and 10 going I form here. Smith in the backfield. And this one going to be a play action. And we're all over it. It's going to be pressure, and he's going to catch it. Rashee Rice with the play. Will Johnson in coverage was not able to get back in time. Even with the pressure, Walter Nolan just clobbering Mahomes. I was going to call him Kyler, and then I got fucking confused. First down, besides the point. It's going pass over the middle. It's to Lockett. He's going to dive down, dude. It's so accurate. They actually have that so down accurate. He just says, I'm not taking a hit. And we got a pass here. I'm stuck on a D lineman. It's going to be Dean tackling Lockett after the catch. Not happy that Dean didn't really cover that well, to be honest. First down. It's going to be a handoff. Smith again. Loss of a yard. Buda Baker there on the play. Second and 11. From the 40. Got 2 tight ends in. It's going to be a pass, though. It's going to go out to Smith in the backfield here, and he gets 5 yards. Tackled by Mac Wilson. So 3rd and 6 here. Big down here. Would love to get a stop. See if we can. He's going to find a man. It's Rashee Rice again. And that's what I was just talking about with the zone. I think that exactly what I expected happened there, and just can't have Rashee Rice versus zone. And there it is again in the flat getting it, and he gets 6 yards because he is such a good run after catch guy as well. And when you don't have someone directly kind of following him, he's going to have more opportunities to get the run after catch there. Here's going to be a screen pass out to Smith again. Going for a spin move. Gets 2 yards. Buda Baker on the tackle. And it's going to set us up for a 3rd and 2. Trying to hold him back here. It's going to be another screen. Brashard Smith, all the space in the world over on that side. He's going to get the first down. 1st and goal from the 7 now. DJ Dallas in the backfield now. And this one's going to be a handoff to him. And that's Jordan Birch on the tackle. Only a yard for Dallas there. Smith in the backfield. From the 6, it's going to be a handoff again. Josh Sweat on the play. Only 3 yards there. So now it's 3rd and goal from the 3. Looking pass quick over the middle. Tyler Lockett just snuck that throw in there for a touchdown. Now, one thing I did notice is that, yes, the edge rushers are backwards here. We don't want Sweat at that spot. We want Birch in there, and we want Sweat in at the right side, because that's just where they normally are. But Chiefs offense looking pretty good here, just very smoothly going down the field. This feels very Chiefs, like it's very much like a Chiefs offense here. You know, obviously out Sal Tiller, but they're down to their 2 running backs. It's very similar to how the Chiefs are in real life right now, where their running backs are pretty bad, but they're making do. And here's going to be return Ramos with some speed, with some blocks ahead of him. Ramos trying to get around a man and gets to the 47. Great return, and that's going to be a down man there. It's going to be Josie Jewell. Slow to get up on the play. And don't like seeing that. He doesn't start for us, but he is really good depth and special teamer for us. We're going to go quick throw. Trey Benson out of the backfield. He's going to take a shot. 4-yard gain. Hip bursitis. He'll be fine. Keep him in. 2nd and 6. We really want to get the run game going here. Like I said, just has not gotten there yet. And, I mean, the blocking on that play just wasn't great. 3rd and 5. This might be a really big test for Kyler in the pass offense today to get it done. 3rd and 5. Looking pass, finding McBride open again. McBride turning back upfield. Gets to the 28, and that's going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. That's a great play there. McBride has been a pretty active participant in this passing game thus far. And we'll see here if we can punch in another touchdown or not. Here's me a handoff. Benson finding a couple yards, only 3. Benson only 5 for 5 on the day thus far. This is really tough. Tough to run right now. 2nd and 7, another handoff going Benson again. There's nothing there. It is almost impossible to run it right now. So 3rd and 7 here. The reason I continue to run is because I don't want to abandon the run completely. Be one-dimensional. Speaking of one-dimensional, Mike Wilson wide open. And he gets the touchdown. He was just wide open on the curl there, and no one really made a hit on him until it was too late. And we're going to tie this one up. We do give the Chiefs time here, unfortunately. They also get the ball after halftime, so not ideal. We also see that the Niners lose 10-7 versus the Commanders, which it's going to really make the Niners pretty much out of contention, you'd think, for the division at least. And I don't know how they fell off so hard, but they did. Royals on the return here, and he's breaking a tackle, and he gets to the 25. And it's going to be, I don't know. I feel like they should probably end up throwing it here. I don't know why I would go blitz. And Mahomes looking for something. He's going to scramble, sliding for 5. And they're going to go hurry up. They have 3 timeouts, so I'm very interested that they're not using one. I guess they're going to hold off for now. Mahomes finding pressure, getting Noah Gray, and he gets out of bounds. Who am I to question the great Mahomes, I guess? He said, fuck you. I'm going to complete a pass out of bounds while breaking a sack. Mine, specifically. Pause. Quick throw over the middle. Rashee Rice gets hit hard at gain of 8 for his 5th catch. 2nd and 2. Yeah, I mean, it has not been great. Our pass defense hasn't looked great thus far. There's going to be an open man, and it's going to be caught. Lockett. Timeout. Have they had any incompletions? I don't think so. "37 seconds left. 1 timeout for the Chiefs. Motioning Smith out wide. He's going to go quick again. Worthy. It looks like they're just playing for a field goal here. Under 30 seconds to go. Mahomes dropping back, looking for a pass. Going to go out to Smith again. Steps out of bounds. 3rd and 1. Mahomes throwing it to Rashee Rice. God damn. Just finding just the perfect spots to throw it to. It's been impossible to stop Mahomes thus far. It's a quick one. It's going to be intercepted. Jamel Dean jumps the Tyler Lockett pass, and he's going to take it all the way back. Jamel Dean, the newly acquired from the Bucs corner. Wow. And I was just talking about how it was almost impossible to stop Mahomes. And then Jamel Dean in cover 2 zone, by the way, mind you, jumps the Tyler Lockett pass and gets the interception on Mahomes. What a play. That's huge. That is, I mean, that is an incredible play from Jamel Dean there. I did not expect him to be able to jump that, but that's huge because that puts us up, obviously, 7 now. Prevents them from going up into halftime and getting the ball at halftime, unless they get something crazy here. Big hit. And with 2 seconds left, they're just going to take a knee here going to halftime down 7. And we will take that. We will absolutely take that. Getting a turnover on Mahomes is huge, and obviously scoring directly off of it is even bigger. Jamel Dean, incredible play. That brings us to halftime. An eventful first half thus far. Let's check and see how the rest of the league looks up to this point. Giants at 4-6, still fighting for the NFC East, and Bucs 6-5. Handoff, Scadaboo. What a uniform matchup here. Just untouched for a touchdown. 31-19. Mayfield went down in this one. We saw the rookie Braylon Hurts in. Not a ton of passing from the Giants. Scadaboo had a great day. And then Commanders 4-6 versus the 4-6 Niners. We saw the final score at the bottom. Jaden Daniels throwing the lone Commanders touchdown to Deebo Samuel. And they win by 3 and keep themselves in the division. And the Niners finding themselves closer and closer of being out of contention this year. 4-6 Jaguars, 5-5 Cowboys going at it. And it's going to be a handoff to Javonte Williams, juking out a defender and finding his way into the end zone. A 7-point game there, 17-10. Cowboys win, keeping top of the NFC East. And you see Eagles win big. Rams are beating the Seahawks at halftime. That's a big game to keep our eye on there. We want the Rams to win ideally, but we'll see. As we head into the second half, it's been interesting. Obviously, both teams pretty successful offensively. Only, each team has each quarterback has thrown an interception. We just haven't found the run game. Our run game has been non-existent thus far, and we'll have to see if we can find it. Obviously, they're going to get the ball here to start, and we're hoping that our defense can show up a bit more consistent than getting it. I mean, if we can find another turnover, that'd be great. But we have really yet to stop a successful drive. That wasn't just like that interception, right? Like, they've been able to move down the field very easily. It hasn't felt like we've had much resistance, like I've said before, against their game plan. So we'll see if we can get any here. First down from the 21. Play action. He's looking. He's going to throw another interception. It's Mack Wilson jumping it. Mack Wilson looking for the end zone. Gets down to the 9. And another one. Mack Wilson saw his assignment. Rashard Smith blocking. And he followed Mahomes' eyes and saw him go into the not a post. It was a crosser route to Tyler Lockett. And he undercut it and got the interception. It's possible Will Johnson could have picked that off too, but Mack Wilson was there for the big play. And it's not every day you can get 2 interceptions on Patrick Mahomes. So we need to really take advantage of that play and this opportunity here. First and goal from the 9. Benson in the backfield. Going quick, going to Kyler to Marvin. He's going to get the catch. Gain of 7. 2nd and 2. From the 2. It's going to be a handoff. Benson fighting, gets a yard. It's just been impossible for our guys to get in here today. It's been so hard. See if we can manage to punch one in here. James Conner in the backfield here. Getting the handoff. He's going up the middle. He's reaching and short again. We have to score here, right? We have to go for it. 4th and goal from the 1. This one's going to be a handoff. Benson gets it. We know he can get a yard at least. And he does there, and he gets a touchdown. And we're up 14 points now. 14 points off of 2 turnovers is huge. Now, we gotta keep playing ahead here because we can't lose this lead. We let Mahomes even taste some sort of comeback, he will grab it and he will run away with it. Here's a return. Royals trying to spin. Gets to 21. We'll see if we can get another turnover here. 2 Mahomes interceptions thus far. First down. Mahomes looking pass here. He's going to go out to Noah Gray for a first down. Starting at the 31 now. Kind of spreading out the offense here. Looking pass again. Quick one. Rashee Rice. It's wide open. Big hit from Budda Baker. It still gets the first down. First down from the 44. Mahomes, another pass. Going quick again. Tyler Lockett breaking a tackle. Gets 6 yards. 2nd and 4. Looking pass once again. And he's going to find a man. It's Rashee Rice wide open versus Budda Baker. He just beat him. Just straight up beat him. Jalen Thompson wasn't over there to help in time. And that's going to be a touchdown for the Chiefs. And they're getting right back to it here. Not deterred from those interceptions. Still finding success in the pass game. And now we got to continue here. Calvin Allen with the return. Calvin Allen getting a nice little return there to the 38. Nice play. Man, I need to... We got to find something here with the run game. We have to. It has yet to come around here. Got Benson on the field here. We need just some blocks here. Benson, I mean, the problem is we get blocks enough, but then they get bounced back into our guys, and it just continues to be a problem. Like, Benson has not been able to get much going here. Looking pass now. Gonna go quick. Benson getting a catch, and he's gonna find a space here. Nice juke. Benson with more jukes. Trey Benson going for a touchdown. 60 yards. What a play. He's been shut down on the ground all day. Had a rushing touchdown from 1 yard out earlier and makes a great play there. And, I mean, incredible play from Trey Benson there. Incredible play. And he looked exhausted after that one, so we'll let him rest now. Bring James Conner in for next drive. Wow, we have 35 points on the Chiefs defense. Obviously not what they used to be, losing some of their pieces, but at the same time, they still have some really good pieces here. And there's going to be a return to the 22. Obviously, we had a pick six and then great field position on the other interception, put us at the 9-yard line. So there is that, but still found success. And here's going to be a pass, play action. Mahomes looking for something, can't find anything. Josh Sweat gets home. Great coverage across the board there. And that's going to bring up a 2nd and 16. From their own 16. Looking pass, going to go quick out, broken up. Budda Baker breaks up the pass to Rashee Rice. That was dangerous. Could have been intercepted there. 3rd and 16 now. Looking for some conversion here. And Mahomes just going to throw it away. It looks like he was going to run it, and he had space. I don't know why he didn't take off. But he ended up throwing it away, and that could be really a huge mistake from Mahomes. They're going to have to punt this one away to Ramos. And he's going to have some space. He's cut it back upfield. A nice juke inside, gets to the 49. And our third down efficiency actually has been incredible today compared to normal. Only 46% average in the season, but today we've found much more success. Great success. Let's get Benson off the field after this one here. Quick RPO. Sadly, had to give it to Benson there. I mean, McBride was covered. Marvin Harrison was covered. There's nothing there. It's 2nd and 12 here. Connor in the backfield now, pin and pull. James Conner with blocks ahead of him. Finally breaking a nice run, breaking a tackle, first down. Just refuses to go down. Incredible play from James Conner. Run game may be starting to heat up a tiny bit. Motion in Ryman. We're going to go Marvin Harrison. That's going to be a legal man downfield, though. It's a little bit too late. I should have just ran it. Yeah. I saw it. It wasn't just Evan Brown either. It was at least 2 or 3 of the linemen, so not ideal, but it happens. It happens. It's fine. First and 15. Still first down, just 5 yards further back. Play action on this one here. We're looking for Mike Wilson. Oh, my goodness. What a throw from Kyler. And we saw it last week. He found much more success throwing it. Way more success throwing it whenever he was on the run. And another incredible one there. And here's Connor trying to find something on the ground. Loses a yard. This is nothing. That was an incredible throw, Mike Wilson, on the receiving end. He's been pretty clutch in making some of those incredible throws happen and being successful. You know, throw this one over and another one. What a crazy play. Really risky throw, throwing it over the top of the linebacker. But, man, Kyler looking saucy right now. He's looking good. I'm assuming the new COD has died out and he is not wanted to play. That would be my only reasoning. And we're going to throw this one. Marvin Harrison open. He's going to get into the end zone for a touchdown. And we're going to go 42-21. And again, I mean, Mahomes throwing that one away was still very confusing to me. And we'll have to see if that ends up being a key reason why they lose this one. But also, the Chiefs defense has done a very bad job here today. Other than that interception early in the first drive, they have not done really much. They've done a great job against the run, but with that, they have not done well against the pass. They have absolutely not. And here's going to be Royals returning it. Even though we have been more one-dimensional today, it doesn't seem to matter. We've been able to find success through the air. And we're kind of killing it. Mahomes spreading out the offense here again. And it's going to get a man jumping off sides. Probably should have snapped it, gotten a free play, but it's going to be a quick one. Tyler Lockett finding his way open in that cover 6 there. Right into that empty spot there. Under a minute to go in the third quarter now. Mahomes looking pass again. Finding a quick catch for Worthy for 6 yards. 2nd and 4. Mahomes, empty backfield here. He's looking, finding space to run it, and juking out a defender. Takes a couple shots. Gets down to the 27. Now brings us to the end of the third quarter. Mahomes should have done that last drive, and they wouldn't have maybe given up a touchdown drive, but we're up 42-21. Mahomes has the whole fourth quarter to work with, but they've got a lot of work to do. A lot. We'll see if they can salvage this game. This one's going to be a handoff for the first time in the second half, I believe. And Rashard Smith finds a nice lane there. 12, but it's a nice one, but you can't really run too many more times. If you do, you're taking too much time off the clock. And here's going to be a RPO. He's finding a man open. It's the tight ends. Jared Wiley, the second tight end. Square ass jaw, dude. What the fuck? They're gonna find a score there, and that's a important one. But they need their defense to step up here. 9:19 left on the clock. Obviously, They have time. They just need their defense to finally make a stop and get the ball back within a reasonable time. But we're not going to want that to happen. Calvin Allen with a chance to return here. With some blocks ahead of him, he's going to turn back up the field. Nice juke. Another one. Gets to the 37. The return game has been pretty solid today. We've had some struggles, actually, returning recently. Haven't gotten a ton of nice plays, but we make a nice one there. I'm just going to set up a nice first down from the 37 here. Trying to find something. Something on the ground here. Connor getting the handoff. Going outside. Connor finding space. Trying to juke out a defender. Gets the first down. And a gain of 12. It's more of just not been able to go up the middle here. We're going to try again. Ron Benson just burst out of the backfield. So quick. So quick of a burst there. And gets a first down again. 8 minutes to go. So far, the Chiefs defense doing a horrible job thus far. And here's going to be Trey Benson on a toss outside. Managing to get a yard out of that somehow. But going to be a 2nd and 9. We are definitely in field goal range for Aubrey. So if we get stopped to getting a field goal, I'm cool with that. Content with it. A quick RPO, quick throw and catch for Marvin Harrison. Sets us up on a 3rd and 5 from the 35. Under 7 minutes to go in the game. This one's going to be a pin and pull, but they didn't really pull very well. And only a yard. Chris Jones was there. Bringing out Aubrey here for a 51-yard field goal. And Aubrey knocks this one through very easily. 45-28. It's a 17-point game now. Makes a 3-score game, and Chiefs have 6:16 left to play here. Lockett on the return. And he's going to evade one tackler, gets out to the 30. And we'll see what Mahomes has in store here. It's going to be a quick run here. It looks like an RPO, but the pass was not really there. Only 1 yard for Smith. And he's a little bit slow to get up. Hopefully he'll be all right, but it's going to be 2nd and 9. He is fine. He is on the field. Mahomes looking for a man, looking for Rice, maybe getting pressured. I mean, I don't know. They're not obviously going to take that back because his arm was going forward and the animation was just kind of interfered with because of the lineman. But I don't know. That was a great play regardless from Walter Nolan. Knocking a lineman back into him. There's going to be a sack. It's Josh Sweat getting in there. I mean, you can't leave him one-on-one with Rashard Smith. That is a recipe for disaster there. 4th and 14 with 5 minutes left. They have to go for it here. He's looking past down the field. There's no one really open. Throwing it up just for a hope. It's going to be incomplete. Throwing up to Tyler Lockett is certainly a choice. But that one could be the dagger there and might end this one. So we get the ball at the 25 now. Handoff Benson. Nice run, gain of 9. Yeah, they're ranked 10th in yards allowed, but they've allowed 312 today. Obviously, turnovers really didn't help. That was more of the issue. The turnovers early really put them behind schedule. Couldn't play at their pace that they wanted to. Here's Benson staying shifty. Gets a first down. Finding a lot more success now with the defense tired. I'm going to get Connor in here after this one. So we're just trying to run this clock down and get out of here as soon as we can. Here's Benson, stiff arming, losing 3. 2nd and 13, 3 minutes to go. Connor in the backfield. Another handoff here, and it's Connor just running into some people, getting 5 yards. And this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Connor getting the handoff, fighting for extra yards, gets 4th and 3 there. Now will take us to the 2-minute warning. To be honest here, I think the right move, the right call is to actually go for a run here. If we get the first down, great. If we don't, that's fine too. Because we put them at their own deep in their own territory. The field goal really doesn't change much. We're going to hand it off here. Connor finding the end zone anyways. Put up a 50 bomb. And this offense looks legit. Finally finding some rhythm on the grounds late here to grind out the clock. And the Chiefs obviously at this point out of it. Yeah, down 24. I mean, just 3-score games. They need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions on all of them. So it's not gonna happen. But you know, just and this is maybe not the Chiefs team we've been used to seeing. I guess the run defense was great for a while, but the pass defense looks horrific. Oh my God, great play there from Noah Gray. And then obviously Mahomes throwing 2 picks, and then they kind of stalled offensively. They had a lot of success early on offense, and then they just kind of lost the momentum with those interceptions and plays. And there's gonna be a sack, Garrett Williams. Yeah, I think those turnovers it just really kind of just took the momentum away. And there's an offsides there for Walter Nolan. Don't really need to have those at this point in the game. Just really not helpful for anyone trying to just get out of here, but it's all right. But we are going to come away with a win here at least, so we're going to continue up to 10 wins, 10-1. Crazy season. Can't believe it. Mahomes just going to run it himself, and he's just going to keep fighting for yards. Gets a nice run. They take a timeout. They're just trying to get some sort of, just some sort of, what's the word? Confidence boosters here for the end of the game. Just make themselves feel a little bit better about offense and how they played. This one will be a quick one out to the I forget something Stool. Brennan Stool or something. The 3rd tight end. Just trying to get some more points. I mean, they did put up 28 points. So they can be proud about that. Big hit from Mac Wilson on Mahomes. But, I mean, really, their defense screwed them over a lot. The turnovers did hurt a lot, though. The uncharacteristic Mahomes turnovers. There's a quick one. Lockett taking a big hit from Budda Baker. There's their last time out. And brings up a 1st and goal. And Mahomes finding Lockett again. Gain of 3. We've actually done a really good job containing Worthy today. Only a handful of catches. Rashee Rice definitely got involved, and that's going to be it, though. Win 52-28. Huge win over the Chiefs, and they're down to 4-7. You'd have to imagine they are not in playoff contention. I mean, unless they turn things around. It's interesting because they're still a very good team, right? They have a lot of great players. Who is that fucking monster? Who is that? Who is that fucking giant? He does not play for this team. You're not real. Number 16 is Max Melton. Why is he huge? He looks like a giant. Shout out to Voodoo. But yeah, I mean, defense did their job in the second half. I mean, incredible job, honestly, for the most part. Only 14 points allowed, playing ahead. Mahomes was still good other than the interceptions. Kyler Murray didn't have to throw it a lot, but when he did, he was pretty good other than the interception. The run game was struggling, but we managed to get something going a little bit. Their run game was also not very good. But Rashee Rice was great. Tyler Lockett got a lot of work today. Marvin Harrison had 2 touchdowns. Michael Wilson had a nice day. Benson had that nice touchdown. We got Trey McBride involved on the first quarter, and that was it. Got 2 sacks from Josh Sweat on Mahomes. Pretty good. Got the 2 interceptions. So overall, I mean, very successful game for us here. And we move on to 10-1 record. Only losing to the Packers thus far. Will Hernandez. Gonna just give him an agile upgrade, I guess. All right, nothing too crazy there. Isaiah Adams also just gonna go up pass protector this time, though. All right. Very cool, very good. And yeah, I mean, Kyler looked great. He looked great. We had to play the Eagles next week, though. That's going to be a huge one with huge playoff implications. Eagles currently at the top of the NFC East. We're at the top of the NFC West. That's going to really determine how the rest of this season really goes for the playoffs, like for the standings, really. Because if we beat the Eagles, we're probably going to get the 1 seed, most likely. Barring the Panthers, who knows? The Panthers are kind of crazy right now, but that is going to be it. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.